Over the next few days, if you will hold in your mind these two words, they will serve you enormously well. The first word is inclusion, meaning that which I would like to include in my experience. I would like to include wellness and abundance. I would like to include nice friends. I would like to include nice things. Inclusion. The other word is exclusion, meaning things I'm not wanting in my experience. I would like to exclude illness, or I would like to exclude violence. Exclusion, things not wanted. Now, the tricky thing about exclusion is there is no such thing. And every time you try it, what you really do is include in your vibration something not wanted. Anything that you give your attention to, you are including in your experience. So then what happens when you are giving your attention to something wanted, but then you are giving your attention to something not wanted, you have a sort of mixed bag of inclusion. In other words, your vibration is not pure. So then what happens is, rather than having a pure vibration, which means a vibration that is in vibrational harmony with your desire, you have a vibration that includes, yes, some of what you want, but yes, some of what you don't want. And as the universe is always matching whatever your vibrational output is, you get all kinds of stuff you don't want, and you don't understand why you're getting it, because most of you do not understand the power of your vibrational offering. In every moment you are vibrating. It's sort of like having a motor running. And the universe is responding to whatever that vibration is. It's like you've got a transmitting beam going out all the time, and the universe is responding to whatever that signal is. And so as you're offering it deliberately and noticing the way the universe responds, then you become a deliberate creator. I want to give you a clearer way of looking at this business of attraction. In other words, the creative process is this, simply. Identify your object of desire, which simply means come to a decision, and then vibrationally match that decision. You see, nobody can deny you anything. Only you deny it through contradictory vibration within you. When what you desire is a vibrational match to what you are thinking about, then your vibration is pure, and the universe must deliver it to you. It is important to find the vibration of your desire and hold it for at least 17 seconds. Because 17 seconds is the sort of combustion point. Now here's what we mean by this. If you can hold a thought purely without contradicting it for 17 seconds, a little thought, doesn't matter what it is, then by law of attraction, another thought like it will join it. And as these now two thoughts, in other words, they have attracted each other into each other. By law of attraction, that which is likened to itself is drawn. So now these two thoughts that are same, as they come together, there is a sort of combustion point that parlays these two lower, slower vibrational thoughts into a higher, faster frequency. So now you have a more evolved thought. It's a bigger thought because two thoughts have joined, and it's vibrating at a higher frequency. If you can then hold that more evolved thought for another 17 seconds, another thought like that will join it. And then there's another combustion point where now this thought becomes more evolved. If you can hold that thought for another 17 seconds, then another thought joins it. And if you can do that 4 times so that you cross the 68-second point, you have held your thought in pure enough form that now physical manifestation is underway. 17 seconds of pure thought, which just means not contradicted thought, is equivalent to 2,000 action hours. Now, if you are working a regular 40-hour-a-week job, that's about what you work in a year. If you can cross the 34-second mark, now you can multiply your action equivalent by 10. 34 seconds of non-diluted thought is equivalent to 20,000 action hours. If you can hold it for the third 17 seconds, that's crossed the 51-second mark, so that you receive the combustion again. That is now you can multiply by 10 again. 200,000 action hour energy equivalent. If you can hold that for the 68 seconds without contradicting your vibration, you can multiply by 10 again. That's over 2 million action hours. We want you to begin to recognize is that you are the center of universe just the way they have told you that you have never believed. In other words, you are a vibrating center that everything is responsive to. And the reason you haven't experienced more control in your own experience is because you haven't managed control of your own thoughts. There is only one reason that anyone ever gets anything, and it is because they are holding it in their vibration, and the universe is always, always, always making perfect matches. Everything is a perfect match. What you are thinking and feeling and what you are getting is always a perfect match. Always a perfect match. You have something in your life that you don't want, just stop and say, must be holding that in my vibration. If you've got something not in your life that you do want, I must be noticing more that it isn't here than that it is here. In other words, the manifestation is your clue or your signal or your symbol to let you know what it is you're holding in your vibration. But it is your vibration that is the main event, because it is your vibration that in the now you are feeling in every moment. In other words, this is what life is. It is now, there it went again. It is now, there it went again. It is now, there it went again. We see you so often looking forward to something out there while you're not having much fun now. And yet it is the now that your life is made up of, you see. And what's coming out there is going to be an absolute perfect reflection of how you're feeling now. In other words, you can't be uncomfortable and annoyed now because you don't have something that's out there and ever get there. It's not a match, you see. You have to, in your now, be feeling the joy of whatever it is that you want. And when you are now matching the vibration of that, then in your now you're going to feel good, and that then can come to you. What lining up energy simply is holding an object of attention for that first 17 seconds so that it can combust into the larger, more evolved thought, and then holding that until it somebody said, why 17 seconds? It just is. In the same way that water boils at a certain temperature, 17 seconds is the combustion point of thought. Imagine you're wanting to make a nice cup of hot tea. So you turn the fire on under your tea kettle, and just before the water boils, you turn it off. Then you turn it on again, and just before the water boils, you turn it off. Then you turn it on again, and just before the water boils, you turn it off. And then you say, I've been trying to get a cup of tea for 15 years. And we say, just leave it on, you see. That's all you have to do. You just have to find thoughts that cause you to vibrationally leave your energy fire on. That's all.